Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully everyone can hear me all right. Thank you, salutations, and thank you so much for being here and joining for this first official Dantian Energy Presents. It is a privilege for me to be here and for you to join us. Our purpose is to come together into the present moment. That's it. Whatever that present moment may be. Now, I will say the delay was I was trying to get the music working for this next segment. I don't know, I think if you're on Zoom, you may be able to hear this, or the pre recorded, you may be able to hear this, or in the recording, you may be able to hear it, but I do not think live. But it's the tune in and tune up segment in which we play music, warming up with some expressive movements and some powerful phrases of affirmations. Today's topic is circles. So, to get ready, begin any form of expressive movement. And our first affirmation is, may I acknowledge circles. Good. May I appreciate circles. There's no right ways to move, wrong ways to move. Just move any way you want. We're just getting tuned into our bodies. May I understand circles. And finally, may I let go of circles. I'd like to go through it one more time. May I acknowledge circles? May I appreciate circles? May I understand circles? May I let go of circles? May I understand circles? I appreciate, understand, let go of circles. I appreciate, understand, let go, whatever. Good. And then we come into stillness. So good. I hope you guys like that practice. It's just something a little bit fun to kind of get you grounded and kind of tuned into the present. And now our valuable reminder. I like to start every class this way with the real meditation is how you live your life. And this is just the reminder that that is the purpose of our practice. So today's topic of discussion, circles. What is a circle? Well, it's a ring or a halo. So I want you to just kind of sit with that for a moment. When we think of a circle, we think of rings or halos. Going a little bit further, it's a closed curved plane and equidistant from a fixed point. So this is what a circle is. A closed curved plane in which equidistant from a fixed point it is created. Circle. Why? Why do we care about circles? Well, it's foundational. It's a part of our being. It's a part of our existence. It's a part of everything. So just taking time, being in the present with circles. It's also singular, yet infinite at the same time. When you think about a circle, you know, it's an infinite connected points equidistantly, but it's just like a singular circle. How do we circle? How do we think about circles? Well, we could study geometry, math, the sciences, philosophies, psychologies. Honestly, study anything. Theologies, whatever. Art, expressing it, creating it, or meditation, like we're going to be doing today. Kind of just meditating on circles. This is where we put a quote about circles. So let's begin and started with our meditation. Hello. And thank you for taking this time to honor yourself. Please find yourself into a meditative position that is both comfortable and attentive. We're going to attempt to minimize distractions for approximately 12 minutes of practice. Good. Simply begin by becoming aware of the present. Begin simply accepting whatever arises. Good. We begin by focusing on the breath. It is an anchor of our practice we can continuously return to. You may leave your eyes open with a soft gaze or gently close. Tuning in continuously to the experience of the body breathing. Good. And at the same time, you can, and if you would like, I'd like you to bring to mind a circle with your breath. See if you can coordinate the sensation of breathing with the experience and visualization of the circle and the breath. And as we continue, expanding awareness into the body, orienting our attention to our entire bodies, from our heads to our toes, tuning into anything physical, turning towards anything we may be feeling, or perhaps even letting go. Good. Now staying in tune with the body, bring into your conscious sphere, again a circle. There are no right circles or wrong circles. At the same time, maintaining sensation and experience of the body. Perhaps noticing if you can feel any circles present within the body. You're doing great. Next, let's direct our attention towards our feelings and our sensations. Any feelings of any sorts, physical, emotional, whatever. Paying attention to however they may be feeling. Simply acknowledging it, embracing it, and maybe letting it go. Any ways we may be feeling. Wonderful. Now we're going to try something different. We're going to bring to mind, again, a circle. And this time, I want you to really visualize the circle. And while we visualize that circle, I want you to also notice if any other feelings have changed. If that, while bringing to mind a circle, feelings or sensations may have shifted. Perfect. Now we're going to play with the mind. Let's start by observing the mind. If that's a practice you're not very used to, it's a fun one. See if in particular you can notice the speed of your mind. Trying not to pass any judgments about that speed. Simply observing it. And next turning into the volume. The volume of the mind. Noticing how it sounds. Can we allow our mind to be at ease? Who observes? The observing mind. Now, using the power of this beautiful mind, bring to mind a circle once again, and this time in the greatest detail you possibly can. Focusing your full attention on that circle. Noticing any details, any scopes, any manifestations of that circle in your mind. And now that we've imagined in great detail that circle, I want you to imagine something greater. I want you to try to imagine all the circles in all the universe. All of the circles, all of the parts of circles, all of the circles in your life, all of the circles in everyone's lives. Good. Finally, I want you to imagine a circle ending. Whatever that looks like for you. Just as you brought the circle to mind. Allow the circle to become nothing. We will now close with a loving kindness practice. Let us first imagine any bit of life you care for easily, like an animal, or a garden, an offering, them love and kindness. Next, begin by visualizing yourself. Perhaps neutral, or perhaps smiling. May you experience loving kindness. Now, bring to mind someone who has helped you recently. Sending them, offering them loving kindness. And next, think of someone you care about very deeply. Not just think, visualize them. Bring them into mind. Connect with them. Offer them loving kindness. And finally, I want you to think of someone who you deal with daily in any way, shape, or form, who influences your life that you may not otherwise think of, and offer them love and kindness. Good. So we may have had many experiences arise during this meditation. May we continue to accept these experiences as they are and gently return our attention once again to our breath, to our bodies, and to the present moment, and perhaps finding some gentle movements in our hands, in our fingers, our feet, and our toes, in our necks, our shoulder, and thanking ourselves for taking the time, for taking this practice. And now, our parting wisdom. A Zen teacher arrives at a temple to find an audience with a Zen master. He asks the master, "How long will it take me to become enlightened?" The master tells him, 10 years. For this answer, the seeker says to the master, "I worked very hard to achieve enlightenment. How long will it take?" The master responds, 20 years. Thank you so much. It is an honor and a pleasure, as always, sharing in this moment. This was particularly special, being the first one, a little rough around the edges, but I hope you enjoyed. We'll get the audio technicalities worked out. As a reminder, think of making any kind of donations to support the cause. I will always be doing this. My goal is to be doing this weekdays as long as I can, 7:30, and they'll become more interactive as things go on. But your support in any way, shape, or form, sharing, commenting, is just really, really appreciated. And yeah, so thank you. Much love. As always, best ventures until next time. Thank you.